I'm Mackenzie Madigan, and my SIPS topic is, do schools perpetuate a gender bias? Schools perpetuating gender bias is important for psychologists to study because the bias leads to a lack of self-esteem, especially in women. Some psychologists believe this is why women have the stigma of not being as successful as men in their careers. Prior to researching this topic, I believe that schools do foster gender bias based on past experiences. Wyman stated that schools do perpetuate gender bias. This is seen in lower scores in math and science in women due to teen pregnancy, violence, and harassment. Also, women have lower test scores in general compared to males. Owens, Smothers, and Love stated that disadvantages for women started in the 19th century when women were not even allowed in the schoolhouses. They also stated that women believe popularity conflicts with intelligence. On the other hand, Kleinfeld stated that when looking at test scores, more women are taking the test than men, lowering the overall average. In fact, women are more likely to be invited into gifted programs. Towery also published studies refuting gender bias. The studies showed that schools have addressed the so-called gender bias that exists through workshops. Teachers attend these workshops and seminars on how to identify gender bias and learn how to put an end to it. To conclude, there are always exceptions to the rule. There are going to be teachers out there that do promote gender bias, but that is not the norm. Modern-day schools do not perpetuate gender bias. In fact, they don't even tolerate it. Programs have been instilled to address the gender bias stigma. The belief that schools perpetuate gender bias cannot be supported.